Welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. We are going to jump straight into this battle and see if I can save this situation, because I'm pretty sure their dignitary disbanded my general unit. So this is going to be a royal pain. But anyway, we'll see if we can get it done. Alright, so what are we looking at? It's good that there's a lot of shrubbery, because that hopefully should minimize the skill of their camel archers. I cannot believe that the game actually let them disband my general. Like, I can understand if you assassinate the general and then his unit's there, but you don't get any of his abilities. But being able to just convince the general's bodyguard that they don't want to be part of the army anymore is pretty freaking dumb. See, this totally random auxiliary cavalry unit is now my general. No abilities. That's freaking dumb. Alright, so how are we gonna win this? They outnumber us fairly heavily. They have a lot of medium melee infantry, which is a bit of a concern. Because I'm pretty sure those guys will beat my heavy spears. Of course, that said, spears actually perform very, very well in this mod. There's no sense in trying to set up at the back so that when my units rout, they can quickly withdraw, because everything dies if I lose this battle. These guys can actually Vanguard deploy? That's pretty cool. I should just recruit like a whole army of these. I mean, I can probably only recruit 6 of these guys, but that would be pretty funny if I got like a really solid front line of these guys, and then just a bunch of cavalry that can run up and support them real quick. Interesting thought. Okay, good. I do have some heavy phalanx infantry. Definitely want them in the front line. Since they outnumber me and I'm not as confident in the strength of my front line, I'm actually going to stack super dense here. I may even end up just noob boxing a little bit. I'm not against playing like that. If it's the only way to win the battle, absolutely, I think go for it. It's a valid strategy. Okay, let's see here. Let's put these guys back on this flank. I'm going to have to play without the foliage so I can see what's going on. We'll put these guys back over here. Archers, we'll just do a standard center. I'll actually put them up front at first and see what the enemy cav does. I've got to play defensive with my cav because I lost a whole unit to their bloody... I'm gonna be salty about that for the rest of forever. I did not think dignitaries could bribe generals out of the army. That's preposterous. I'm excited to get back to the campaign map and see if it has just deleted my general from my family entirely. That'll be interesting to see. Anyway, let's get this started.
Bodies in the face of this foe. Deflect his blows.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, light spear infantry, I can expect javelins from all of these guys. Medium spears, very light melee. Javelin units, okay, so I might actually out-skirmish them. But I want to save a lot of my ammo for the cavalry. I do kind of want to stay back in the forest to hopefully catch at least a few of their javelins on these trees. Okay, let's rotate our skirmishers back here.
We are at your command.
Totally just gonna noob box right now. I'm okay with it. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Okay, you guys, line back up like this, and then if these guys will just sit still and shoot at me, that'll make them really, really easy to kill. So that would actually be ideal, if they will just sit still. Because that could actually earn me the cavalry advantage really, really fast if they're all... Obviously, if they're all dead. Let's move these guys back a bit, give the archers a bit more freedom here. I'm surprised that they're just walking away instead of shooting at me. Are they trying to regroup with their reinforcements? What are they doing? It's very confusing to me. Okay, I'm going to tighten up here with my spears that are on the edges. I understand they're just light spears, so I would rather they didn't have to get involved. I'm actually going to tighten up their formations quite a bit as well. Did he just say levy archers? Come on, let's move it along. I'm sure they've got units like all the way in here already that I could maybe shoot at, but I can't see them yet. See, they're set so much wider than me that even if I spread my line all the way out, I wouldn't be able to match their width. And so I'd rather just go dense so that I have some more lasting power on the front line. Keeping my phalanx infantry in reserve to hopefully help them not get shot to pieces. Okay, let's step forward just a little bit, try and get our archers in range just ahead of what they are expecting. These guys have different ranges. They do not. Okay, I definitely don't want to shoot into the front of a spear unit right now, because they're just going to tank the damage. Well, let's give them a volley, why not? I'm not concerned about running out of ammo. See, we're not going to get a single kill on those, but it's some good HP damage, I think. I would expect their cavalry to just run around the rear, so I'm just going to keep my cav safe in the center. Okay, you guys kill the jabbies. I want them dead and off the field before they can use all of their ammo, because they're going to hurt pretty bad. Okay, if the camel archers are going to get in range, we're going to shoot them. Okay, so all 5 of their cav units are skirmish cav. We should actually kill them pretty quickly. We're just going to sit back and tank this skirmishing for a little bit. Okay, you guys get a charge. That'll hopefully help you fight a little better. Okay, we're actually burning through ammo super fast here. Okay, let's move the rest of the front line just a little bit to keep our flanks protected. Yeah, these guys are going to take a lot of missiles, but I'm kind of okay with it for now. Oh my god. 7 units of missile cav. Actually, 6... Yeah, it is 7, because I had 5, 6, 7, and then 1 of melee cav. Okay, you guys throw your javelins. Because I'm going to need you to get up on this flank really, really fast. Okay, go help out up there. You guys start working around the flank. You guys have not quite dealt with your next target yet. I don't want to give a charge order on a cavalry unit. These guys are tanking the damage pretty well. Okay, we have dealt with another unit. Let's move on to the next. Okay, you guys rotate around the side. I can actually get a cav charge here on the side on these lighter infantry and hopefully break them pretty quick. I need my archers. I actually might need them to change targets here because I need to keep this phalanx infantry alive. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Get your stuff thrown. Okay, my spears look like they're staying pretty healthy except the guys that are getting shot so much by the skirmish cav. Okay, those guys did actually get engaged.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Come on, finish throwing your javelins already. Okay, we can maybe catch out that light unit. It's another unit of skirmish cav dealt with. Let's start dealing with these guys now. Okay, we need reinforcements on the front line. You guys, charge, chase them back. You guys, plug the gap. Front line's still looking pretty healthy, and we still have a healthy flank over here. Are you guys shooting yet? Okay, I want to deal with the cavalry first. Oh, don't you dare pull through me. Don't you dare. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I might be able to catch that unit right now. They're going to charge me. Interesting. Okay, they actually might do pretty well against me. I'm not sure. They're very light, but they are camels, so they could maybe do okay. You guys charge through and help out. Okay. Archers. I'm gonna have to ignore their lighter guys, or some of their guys, just to take out the... Okay, good, we've dealt with one flank. You guys turn, you guys pull back, you guys have basically killed that unit, so go ahead and change directions. Okay, we need to start engaging this flank. So all of you go throw your ammo there. These guys should be losing, so you guys can go help out that. I think my front line's doing okay. These guys are getting seriously messed up, but I mean, they're well ahead of the main line, so it's kind of expected. Okay, let's send the axemen in on the back of this shock cav. Archers, stay out of the front line, please. Okay, all of you guys throw your ammo there. Archers, once you get back out of the front line. Okay, I need my phalanx infantry in here. That unit of spears is not doing well enough.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Once these guys have used their ammo, they can go ahead and just charge. Okay, archers. Let's see, just hold fire for a minute, go ahead and reform. Our front line is going to start losing, I think. Okay, let's just get rid of those guys then. You know what? No. We need you to get rid of the skirmish cav. Okay, we have won on one flank. We are winning on another. You guys go help finish that off. You guys go help kill that. You start rotating around over here. Okay, we need you guys to get into phalanx. You guys, all of you focus on this unit. All of you.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Heavy shock cav versus my heavy shock cav. They are actually losing, so we must have gotten a pretty decent charge off on them. Okay, change targets to this blob. You guys are on the flank, so start using it. You guys go ahead and help out here quickly. I might have been too slow over there. Okay, we need to pull out of this soon because they're turning some spears around. Okay, let's pull out now. You guys actually keep rotating. We've got 3-on-1 over here. We don't need to... Okay, you guys go hit their general who's chasing me. You guys just try and keep running. As soon as we hit that general, we can change targets. Archers, you're going to need to come in here and get ready to help out. Okay, we've engaged the general. Let's go ahead and just throw all of those guys in there.
Our general is under attack.
You guys are almost out of ammo. Oh, you guys need to charge already. Okay, we've saved those guys from routing for now. I think we're going to win this, because we've taken a pretty decisive cavalry advantage here. These guys are just not breaking like I was expecting them to. Send the healthier unit of cavalry after that. Send the less healthy unit of cavalry after the last of their slingers. Start moving these guys through. I don't want to take casualties on them, but we're gonna need to take casualties there. You guys can go ahead and charge in now. Okay, we've caught the general and gotten rid of him. I do want to chase him down as much as possible. Actually, light spears, you guys chase that. Everyone else helps around. Phalanx infantry, reform. I don't know what the heck you're doing. Reform. They're doing fine for health though, so. Okay, you guys still have ammo. You guys just go around and help out with that. You guys get a rear charge. I'm just trying to get as many bodies on the flanks as I can. Okay, let's switch you guys over to flaming shot and try and rout this clump real quick. I know that's a spear unit. Okay, let's actually send the general off to chase down some of these lighter units. Okay, you go ahead and hold fire for a second because we've broken a lot of the units in here. You guys can come out of phalanx. Go ahead and leave the cav in for now. Have everyone try and kill that general unit. These guys are doing okay. These guys are losing decisively, but they have the morale advantage. You guys shoot them. Try and break them real quick. Just see how you go. Everyone over here, hit that. You guys pull out. Chase that down. You guys turn around and hit this. Phalanx infantry, whatever, just get in there. Okay, rout them, and then we will kill them all. Alright, so we actually managed to win this. It wasn't as painful as I was expecting. Let's run down as much of them as we can. As much of them, as many of them. As much of their army, as many of their troops as we can. Where'd my other unit of cav go? You guys, where are you? All the way in the hell over here. Okay, that's only 18 guys. We don't really need to worry about that. That's the clump we need to get after. Okay, it took some heavy casualties, but there goes their general. Got the W. I'm gonna be really annoyed if them disbanding my general just outright killed him. Let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. Oops, no, I've done that backwards. You guys go after this, you guys go after this. Okay, so we're actually getting to run down quite a lot of their army. You guys aren't accomplishing anything anymore by running people down. I don't think my units are quite light enough to actually chase them properly. Okay, we've basically dealt with what we need to over here. Once we get this unit down a little bit more, we'll go ahead and end it. Alright. Those axemen actually did incredibly well. My spears did well enough on the front line that my axemen and my lighter infantry could get around the flanks, and I would say the reason I won that is because I had enough light troops to wrap around the flank. I think playing the dense front line was definitely worth it because that kind of forced them to clump up. But we've dealt with their armies, and we will execute the bastards for attacking me.
My unflinching master will
That
burn
is
your cities,
incredibly
your
bad
towns,
timing.
your villages, your dung heaps.
I mean, that is
Until the
horrible
sky
timing because they're going to
is
attack
dark
me and
with
probably take
smoke.
out a city and an army right now. Ready? Oh, they didn't. Watch them disband another unit here. Yep. And another one? Can you get two at once? Okay, they failed on that one, which is nice. There's actually a small chance I could win this battle. But probably not with how many missile units they have. And how few infantry units. I have 3 infantry units here. And 7 missiles. Let's give it a try. Definitely our super low morale is going to make this difficult. But these are javelin units, so they can do some pretty heavy damage. Alright, what kind of attack can we expect? You can't actually send units through there, I don't think. So it's a big old gap, but it's blocked off by map geometry. They have 5 units of heavy archers. Well, 5 units of archers, most of them are heavy. It's mainly the cav that scares me, because if they can get a good solid cav charge off, that could kill a lot of my guys. Alright, where can I box up and force like their whole army into one front line so I can just run my missiles out around the sides and shoot in the back? Where can I do that most effectively? It's safe to assume that the AI will send at least some of its forces here. Basically, I need to be able to hold a front line with 2 units, and have a third in reserve to fill gaps. Since these are such wide, or such... Oh, these are only 200-man units. That's unfortunate. I was hoping these were like my spears with the orange shields that had 300 men per unit. Let's try and hide this guy a little bit. It's not going to work, but we've got to try. I have to put these guys out on the flank. Okay, their archers will beat mine because they have armor and I do not. Can I hide these guys somewhere? I don't think that's actually going to hide them, though. Alright, well anyway, we're probably going to lose this, so let's just give it a shot. Because I actually really don't want to lose this city, because this is the city with all of my... Like, this is the city with my barracks and my, whatever it's called. Yeah, see, that's good English. My whatever it's called. My, workshop for artillery recruitment. Okay, heavy shock cav versus very light spear infantry in a head-on engagement. Who do you think's gonna win? I think I'm going to win, but I bet I lose minimum a quarter of both of these units just to cavalry.
Missiles ready and waiting. Bowman!
If I can, I'm going to try and shoot them a little bit just to kind of neuter their charge. If they don't come through here, I could be in some major trouble right now.
Yours to command. Advance at speed.
Okay, let's actually pull back towards our infantry a little bit here because I'm scared that their cavalry's coming around. They definitely have at least one unit going around. Run, 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 gentlemen. Probably all of you guys are going to die anyway. Oh, okay. They went for the center, so you guys can go ahead and just chill out here for a minute. Archers, give them a volley. Try and just break up their unit, hurt their charge a little bit. Because for now, missiles have a lot of knockback. Okay, we got a volley there. They did not get a particularly good charge, which is extremely good news for us.
Ready for orders. Run up.
Okay, we're actually doing pretty well against the cavalry. Can't quite hit those guys. Okay, you guys actually come around the side. See if we can make the cavalry move around a little bit. Because the cavalry is definitely one of their potentially biggest killers. Just not doing a lot of damage to them though. Infantry's holding up quite nicely. We have to win on morale, but our guys have very low morale, so I'm not really sure how we're going to do this. Okay, once their whole army starts to filter in here, we can send our guys around the flank to start shooting. Okay, spears are still holding out really, really well in the front line. Go ahead and ooh, maybe don't charge into that just yet. You know what? Yeah, go ahead, charge that. Because that can maybe give us a little bit of a flanking shot, and we need to take as much advantage as we can get. Okay, I have to assume that these guys are in as far as they're going to go. Oh, of course their general's a missile unit as well. Spears are holding up pretty well. These guys still have quite a bit of ammo. Try and shoot the back of some of these units, guys. Okay, we've dealt with some of the cav. The sooner we can get over here and get some javelins in on their flank, the better. I'm happy that they're shooting at my missiles instead of my infantry, because this unit is going to start dying really fast now that they have melee infantry in on it. We're getting some decent casualties over here. I really, really need you guys to hurry up. I'm considering just going into melee with these guys, but I think since they're very light and have virtually no armor, that might be a bad idea. Melee attack 5, defense 5. Yeah, so they would lose melee quite badly there, I think. But they can do a huge amount of burst damage with their javelins. Okay, we're not killing these guys as quick as I wanted to, that's for sure. These guys are doing okay. These guys starting to not do so okay. Now their reinforcements are showing up. Okay, good enough. Come on, boys. Get a ton of burst damage in. Are you gonna shoot, or are we just gonna stand there? Okay, that's actually not doing nearly as much damage as I was hoping for. Okay, start hitting those guys. So their general is that hybrid spear unit. Okay, we are in major trouble here, because our general will lose this fight. We can't quite shoot that far. We are starting to melt through these guys, though. Okay, you guys are gonna have to rotate over here, I think. How's our front line doing? Our front line's not looking great, but they're still alive. Still have quite a bit of ammo on the skirmishers. I didn't get a charge, so we're gonna lose that pretty bad. But we can shoot into their flank over there. Okay, our archers are starting to drop. It's a bunch of wasted ammo right there. Okay, if our front line holds, we'll be okay. Okay, you guys have an attack order on some infantry. You guys have an attack order on some infantry. Okay, whatever, just start shooting that unit, it's fine. We're really running low on ammo with the skirmishers, which is bad, bad news. But we're hitting light units now, so they should break very, very quickly. And we're drawing some fire away from our front line. Our front line's starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, we've only lost 2 men out of the general's unit. We're getting some good flanking shots. Unfortunately, we're shooting into the left of these units instead of the rear or the right, but we're still getting some really good damage there. Okay, beat those guys up. It's this unit on the right side losing decisively. Shoot. Okay, shoot their general. Let's try and get him off the field. I almost want these guys to just run out of ammo real quick. Nah, just get in there, just get in there. Okay, if that cavalry comes back, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, we've dealt with those guys, though. You guys go here, go on fire at will. You guys line up and get ready to kill as much of this as you can. Okay, so these guys, shaken. General's still doing great. All 3 of you hit their general. Get him off the field.
The men are wavering.
Shit, there goes. Okay, that's just these guys. Didn't get to use all of their ammo, but
Missiles awaiting targets.
come on, come on, come on. Okay, you guys are out of ammo. Get in there.
Glory. Missile infantry at your command.
Because that cavalry could potentially kill all of my infantry back here. Stop. Get some bracing. You're not going to get any bracing. Okay, they still have 37 guys in there, so we're going to lose that. Okay, blitz the general. You guys change targets.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you guys go help out here. These guys are going to be... They're actually in even combat, which is incredible and very, very good. Okay, we're on the flank here. General, combat even. Okay, we need to get the general some help. Okay, good. We actually won out here. That's very, very good. Okay, you guys still have a little bit of ammo. You guys pull back around to the front line. We're going to need that general to survive. You guys switch over to flaming shot. Stop shooting, switch over to flaming shot. Get in on the flanks. Okay, General won. Good, good news. Okay, hit that blob real quick. These guys will probably be out of ammo by the time they get in. Okay, you fired one volley, hold the next one. We didn't break them like I wanted to. You guys go ahead and pull back. Ooh, never mind, I didn't realize how that was set up. Okay, our front line's doing okay, except for these guys, because they're up against medium spears. We need to break the medium spears. We're not going to kill them, we need to break them. Okay, actually shoot into this blob. Come on, boys, hold. Hold, you magnificent bastards.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yes. Well, I'm quite happy with that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
quite happy with that. Let's just kill as many of them as we can. Once this blob starts to dissipate, I'll probably just end it, but yeah. I don't often defend settlements because my garrisons are so incredibly weak, but I saw this many skirmishers and thought, with how much damage they can do, I might have a decent chance here. And it turns out that we had more than a decent chance. We actually pulled it out. Okay, one of you guys go after that unit, one of you guys go after this unit. General, just go chill out. Our skirmishers are actually still pretty healthy. I mean, they would have been exhausted in the melee they were in, but they're still pretty healthy, so I think we still could have held out for a little bit longer if we needed to, but we didn't need to. Our general did fantastic. I'm happy with that. And as you can see, these guys are the reason that I thought I had a chance. Because skirmishers with javelins can do a huge amount of damage. We actually prevented their cavalry from accomplishing much of anything except for this unit. And that unit only did something because they charged into my skirmishers. Alright. So far, this episode's going quite nicely. Winning 2 battles that I did not have the advantage in feels pretty good. Of course, also, if I remember right, in DEI, the auto-resolve is actually more heavily in favor of the AI. Like, it automatically gives them more balance of power. That might be that faction gone.
As all the gods look down.
Because I remember they had one army floating around after I took out their last 2 cities. Ooh-wee, well, a 40... Wow, it actually did. They disbanded my general and it killed him. Actually, no, this doesn't mean it killed him. It just means we didn't have a general. I could spend 79 grand on a new one. Okay, I do want to get someone from my family. Let's go with this guy for now, question mark. Okay, Dura did get destroyed. Freaking hose. Alright, let's check out. I think it actually did. Because I'm pretty sure this was my general in that army. 228 BC. No, okay, so that was not him. Wow. We're gonna have to spend a lot of money recruiting new people. Oh, well, that was quite the end turn. If Tyros didn't have such a big garrison, I would actually probably go counterattack it and sack it right now. As it stands, oh, since these guys are rank 4, I would like to keep them. These guys I can definitely just instantly merge. What do I need more of in this army? We don't have a lot of warriors to recruit from, but our foreigner population just isn't that skillful. These Galatian levies are not bad, though. I might pick up some of them. You know what? I'm gonna grab some dogs. Why not? Dogs are a decent enough unit, I suppose. Let's see here. I could definitely get rid of that general. I think I'd rather just let my guys kind of sit still on the edge here for a minute. I'll put them in the fortified stance, even though they're not actually going to fortify, because I'm going to have them. You know what? Maybe I could just pick up some more phalanx infantry. No, because that's the Babylonian guys that are phalanx. I don't know that these guys are phalanx infantry. Yeah, I should probably just merge these guys out. I'm gonna do it. That did boost the rank of this unit, it looks like, though. So that's nice. Okay, so we need to recruit 3 units. We need our front line bolstered. Unfortunately, we don't have much warrior population, and if I hire it out, then these guys aren't going to replenish like I need them to. So to fill in our front line, I am going to hire some mercenaries. I'll probably pick up 2 units of them. Let's hire some dogs, because dogs can be really, really good in this game. Wait a minute, that took our foreigner population, but it just reduced our ability to hire these guys? What? Didn't that just gray out these 2 units? Which don't come from the same population? Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and pick up... Well, no, we have plenty of light infantry in here, so I'm going to go with that and then just hire out 2 of these guys. We have the money for it. Okay, the raiders cannot reach any of my cities to reinforce it just yet.
Ready for orders.
Well, unfortunately, I've got to go back here and actually defend now. Part of why I was able to send these guys away is because I wasn't at war with this faction, but now that we are at war with them, I need to actually make sure I'm prepared to defend. I do not have a lot of infantry out there, so that's a little bit scary.
For the tribe. Ready for
Okay,
orders.
neither of these armies could quite reach to help deal with them.
For the tribe.
What I'm going to do is bring the Fury over here, because the Fury has excellent campaign movement.
For orders.
We'll attack. Hopefully they just retreat out of that. Yep, they should just retreat. And that should mean the balance of power is way in our favor. Okay, you know what? So none of these guys can even get... None of my armies over here can actually get up here to reinforce it just yet. So rather than sending the raiders over here and take like 2.5, 3 turns to get over there, let's just send them straight down. Because I'm pretty confident these guys will be okay for the time being. I can't remember, I think Egypt had a couple of armies floating around here, so Egypt might send their armies back up. But for now, I think we're okay. Pergamon, I really wish you weren't being so useless right now. Obviously still can't raise any more armies. Okay, I would like to put a governor back in Latium, just because boosting tax rate here is always valuable. But I may need to put him elsewhere in order to help out with my public order problems. Because, for example, this province still has some pretty serious public order problems. And they do have a dignitary here. Oh yeah, there they are. Well, alright, well that settles it for me then. Let's go ahead and put this new governor over in Latium. Just get that income back up. We also lost a champion. Don't really care for the bread and games. The growth is nice. Growth, unit replenishment, morale for all units. That would actually be better on the front line. So let's actually hire this chick on the front line, maybe out here where I plan on being more aggressive. Let's move her on up there. I like to just move them away from the cities a little bit. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why I do that, but, you know. I do it, so whatever. Was I sending these guys... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I was sending these guys back so that I could keep getting aggressive against Carthage. Carthage does have an army over here, but they're not going to attack me unless they have 2. Should be okay for sanitation. in this province, so let's go for the money.
For the tribe. Ready for order.
Still need to recruit another champion.
Thirsty for battle.
Let's get the champion in here, get these guys going as elite as possible. Okay, public order, minus 2% upkeep. Those are the main things I'm looking at there. 2% upkeep and income from raiding. Zeal for the general, and 2% upkeep. Okay, so none of these are like super good for what I'm looking for, but at the end of the day, all of these skills aren't terribly important. Alright, let's see. 10% wealth from adventuring, 2% upkeep. A little bit of defense against enemy agents. Okay, this is the better one. Because he has all the same bonuses, but he also gives the +1 zeal to the accompanying general. And I'm saying all of this based on them being in my armies.
For the tribe.
Let's just get rid of these guys now.
Kids down.
It'll take a little bit of casualties, but then we can still replenish. We'll just go balanced and hopefully it doesn't screw me. Okay, one of my cav units got a little beat up, but that's fine. We'll release them because they're just rebels. And we need to stay in the settlement in case Carthaginian fleets get too aggressive. And they do have forces nearby. Wow, look at that. That's an army. And look at that movement range by its sea. That's pretty good. I wonder if it's just boosted because they can get like all the way through Evasum for free. Anyway. Let's make sure this province is good. Public order is not great, but we've got one building to help with public order soon. Alright, so public order might be a little bit of an issue there. I still need to take back Genoa. Okay, I was going to say I could swear I had another army. I do have another army. They just got sidetracked towards Genoa by the dirty Carthaginians. That is a lot of melee infantry rather than just like skirmishers. What kind of auto-resolve would we get? 73% of our force remaining. But I bet that's at the expense of most of the cavalry. Let's go ahead and fight it. Oh, Rome 2 telling me that I should be kinky. Or my front line could have a kink in it. No, those kinds of things always make me laugh a little bit because as someone who doesn't really do multiplayer gameplay in Rome 2, those kinds of formations I generally don't even need to bother with. That being said, I bet if I played around with it a bit, I could figure out how to manipulate the AI really well and turn that into my advantage. I would expect their fleet to land over here, just because in my, from what I can remember, oh man, there's Leon. In my, I keep going back and forth between saying in my opinion and from what I remember. And so I almost say in my remember. Anyway, I think they're going to land their fleet over here, so let's pull back away a little bit with the infantry. They basically don't, you know what if I just bum rush the town center and then defend against them? Yeah, let's do that, why not? Okay, hoplites go here. Go ahead and throw the Italians up the center. Keep these guys available to do what I need them to. They don't have any cavalry, so I can probably pretty safely keep all of this stuff outside the settlement. Let's actually just move all of this stuff over here. Okay, is that everyone? Yeah, because most of their force is out in the sea right now. They don't have much in the garrison. So I can quickly overwhelm their troops on land. At least this is the goal. I'm actually not even going to use any of my javelins on this either. On the initial assault. Are you guys running, really? I feel like these guys should be faster than this since they're just medium. So far it's looking like I was correct and their fleet will be landing out here. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these guys on skirmish mode and off of guard mode, just in case they all run out at me. Okay, my guys are moving incredibly slow right now.
Battle ready and eager. Fierce. Melee infantry.
Like, is it just me, or does it look like my guys are going way slow? Because it's dry battle conditions, so there should be no, like, movement penalty or anything like that. I'm not going to get in here as fast as I wanted to. Okay, well, in that case, let's reset. We'll still pursue over here. In the center, we are going to get a little bit defensive, and we will heavy hand this right side. You know what? Nah, let's go like this even.
Ready for battle. Fierce. Will kill. Shots. Ready for order. Ready. Draw weapons.
One of you guys go here and block that off. We have plenty of stuff for the flank, so I'm actually going to send these guys back into the center. I'm going to need these guys to hold this, I think.
You have our spears. Fierce.
It's fine if we get shot a little bit over there. We need these guys to get through as quickly as possible. Charge into that phalanx. Because I need to block this off as quickly as possible. Okay, it looks like we should be over here in time to block that with the hoplite, so let's go ahead and send these guys back to the center. You guys are all engaged on the front, so go ahead and form phalanx. I was going to leave them out of it to help them beat this phalanx, but since their whole front got engaged, we may as well just drop it.
Warriors eager for blood. Ready for battle.
Okay, you guys form a nice little column, and then run through. You guys get up here sooner rather than later. Okay, you guys start coming around this direction. How are we going on the front line?
Italian swordsman! Engage! At your service, Commander! You're at speed! Spear! Warriors ready!
I'm mostly fighting it this way because I thought it might be a little more interesting, not necessarily because I thought it was the right way to fight it, to be honest with you. Okay, if you're in, you're losing? You're seriously losing this. It's probably just because they were getting hit so hard by javelins. You guys go ahead and form up. You guys help deal with this cluster. You guys flip around. Into phalanx you go. You guys can go ahead and fire at will now.
Ready for battle! Yours to command! Ready, men!
If those guys can get through, I will flip them around. I am not fighting this general under ideal formations here. Okay, you guys actually need to step up and deal with their missiles. Keep you guys close by on the flank. You guys go ahead and charge in there. You guys have made it into position. I want them nice and wide. Okay, now we're winning how we should be over there. You guys, it's kind of messy in here, so I'll keep you out of phalanx. You guys, set your formation wide and get in there.
We hunger for blood and battle.
They shouldn't last long. I'm thankful that those guys are being all kinds of goofy because it keeps these two units free as soon as I win that. It's okay to take a little bit of missile fire with our missiles. Okay, you guys get over here, deal with that. You guys come over here, help deal with the general. You guys are doing just fine on the front. You guys need to kill them faster, so push in. Cavalry, you are on standby. Actually, let's bring you up to the top of the hill. Everyone loves a good downhill charge, am I right? Okay, is skirmish mode gonna work? Is it gonna work? It's the only question I have. Oh, damn it. They reformed. Probably gonna lose some guys out of that unit right now. These guys are doing fine. These guys are not winning fast enough. Okay, let's see if we can put you in phalanx now. General under attack. Probably just being shot, right? Yes, good. Cavalry! Did I misclick here and tell the cavalry to attack these guys? No, I told the skirmishers to attack them, so why did the cavalry goof up?
Ready for orders. Full double orders. Hack them down. Scrappers. Ready.
Okay, I need these guys to just start moving around.
Riders.
Okay, whoever's in the front out here,
It's turning in our favor.
go wipe these guys out. Skirmishers, oh, cavalry pull back. You don't want to get in a melee engagement like that. You guys are going to have to go ahead and charge them, and we'll rear charge them with the general. Did I give an attack order out here or just a move order? I think I just gave a move order. You guys still haven't dealt with your target. There you go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These guys are still doing alright.
We'll kill them all.
Okay, there goes the general. Let's actually just bring all of you guys over here and use some, use some javelins.
Ready for battle.
I would kind of like to set up a kill box here. Pull this unit back and then just kill box them with my other guys. General, go have some fun. You just go hit those guys for now, I guess. Because getting infantry out here to help my skirmishers is going to be a royal pain. They're not skirmishing particularly effectively. Okay, but we have one over there, so let's go form the other side of the kill box. But you know what? Throw some javelins into that and just see if you can break it real quick. No, you're still running. Okay, how are we going over here? We should have nice, free, and easy shots into their backs. Definitely beat that unit. You guys go out there and just get ready to help out. The rest of you just come over here, I guess. Okay, melee infantry, pull back so that we can get your javelins over the heads of our guys here. These guys are starting to take some losses. I've got enough cavalry that I prefer to just use the cav on the flanks.
Ready for battle! Spearmen! Swords! Warriors eager for blood! Movement ready! All right! Lieutenant Swordsman!
The trick is, can I get these guys out without them losing an additional, like, 30 men? That's my main concern here, is I don't want to take catastrophic casualties when I pull this unit back.
Spearmen! Understood!
Okay, run.
Right. We'll kill them all! Spearmen ready
Okay.
for battle!
Losing 10 isn't too bad, actually.
Battle ready!
You guys can go ahead and fire at will. Are they going to chase me or what? Or are they going to use their javelins now?
One of our units has used all its
Okay,
ammunition.
I was going to put the general in there, but we all know my luck with generals at this point is just terrible. So I'm not even going to risk it.
Ready for orders! Fierce! Battle ready and eager! Burn of Italia!
I would like them to push in a little more, but I think they have too much ammo for that to be a good idea.
Orders!
You know what? No, you guys stop. Melee infantry gets a turn.
For glory! Melee troops! Ready and ready! Sail alert! Take orders! Quickly now! Ready! Right now!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee infantry ready! For glory! Fierce! Follow me! Swords! Reform! Odryssian cavalry! Spears ready! We await your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Double time! Forward! Advance!
I mean, these guys should rout pretty quick now. I actually took way more casualties there than I wanted to.
We'll kill them all!
It's alright though. Okay, they actually withstood the charge, so good on them. So let's pull out and do it again.
Odryssian cavalry! Advance at speed!
See, as soon as I took the cavalry out of there, they all of a sudden weren't as low on morale. Okay, my formation's all sorts of screwed up, but they tried to run right when I got there, so at least I got a couple of kills on them. Combat even, not ideal. We're not going to be able to get a good charge there, so I'm not going to just overclump my dudes. Good enough. This campaign is just turning into a bunch of battles. It's no wonder it hasn't been progressing very fast. I've been having to do too many of these manually. I mean, literally this entire episode is just battle after battle after battle. But I mean, it's what's fun for me, so. If you guys like watching battles, this is the spot in the campaign where we're probably going to have a lot of battles every turn. For a few turns. Once we can get Carthage on its back foot in a major way, it'll start to slow things down a little. Because right now, loosely speaking...
Thirsty for battle!
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to let this episode run a little bit long. That's okay, I think.
Ready for battle.
Loosely speaking, my plan is to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies to take Spain. The way I'm going to do that is get Carthage out of here, and then just leave one at Gadir, because that should pretty much choke off all of Africa, and then send the rest up through to take out these 3 cities. I'll take those guys out, and then just keep working my way up. As soon as I've got Spain secured, I'm going to send all of those armies through Africa and just wipe the entirety of Africa. Out here, I am kind of just stuck playing completely defensively. If I see opportunities to make an offensive, I will do it, but I need to try and remember not to take any more land. I might take Hatra, because then I can hold a little bit of a front line here instead of kind of a weird convoluted one back here. But anyway, I need to play defensive out here because I just don't have the manpower. So it's going to be probably another, like, I don't know, maybe 70 or 80 turns before I can deal with Africa. So this is going to be a really, really heavy war zone for pretty much the rest of the campaign. Depending on how things go out west, I might disband an army or 2 and recruit them over here. But in the meantime, anyway, I will call that good enough for today's episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in the next one.